What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sports Warrior. Today we're going to be talking about the Packers-Ravens game. This was the Packers' 14th game of the season on Week 15. They barely beat the Ravens. It was a crazy ending. Let's get to the recap. So first of all, for both of the quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers had 268 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He did have a 74% completion percentage. Tyler Huntley definitely surprised a lot of people. He had 215 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 INTs, 70% completion percentage. He also had a rushing touchdown. This was the final score of the game. Green Bay did win it 31-30. Like I said before, it was an unbelievable game. And the Ravens, I think, definitely shocked a lot of people of how close they came to almost being the Green Bay Packers. So this was the scoring sequence of the game. Baltimore, they took the lead 7-0 on a Mark Andrews touchdown. Green Bay tied the game with a running touchdown by A.J. Dillon. Then Baltimore took the lead again with a touchdown from Mark Andrews. And then Green Bay tied the game with a Rodgers throw to Devontae Adams for a Green Bay score. Green Bay then would take the lead 21-14. And I think that definitely started putting a lot of momentum onto the Green Bay Packers side, just because they scored right before the half, and they got this huge score right when the half started. They took up half the third quarter. It's a very good drive by the Green Bay Packers. They went up 21-14. Then Baltimore, they got a field goal out of it, Justin Tucker's field goal to make it 21-17. And this was probably a huge turning point when Green Bay went up by 11. At this point in the game, I, as a Packers fan, thought it was locked. Green Bay had the lead 28-17. Their offense was clicking. So was their defense. They were playing really well. And they also got a field goal after that, too. So they're up 31-17. They were playing fantastic. And they've been playing so good all year. At that point in the game, I'm just like, it's over. And obviously it wasn't. When the Packers were up 31-17, again, they've been playing so well this year. It was over. It was not over. Baltimore then scored a touchdown to make it 31-24. They were still losing, though. Then Green Bay got the ball back with, I believe, a little less than 2 minutes left. They had a 3-and-out. Baltimore's defense played fantastic on that drive. They forced Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers to an early 3-and-out to give them a chance to tie the game. So, Baltimore drove down the field. Tyler Huntley, again, surprised the whole entire world with how well he played. Tyler Huntley did fantastic. And he did rush for this touchdown to make it 31-30. And I was literally screaming at the top of my lungs the whole entire last drive for Baltimore. The whole drive. Baltimore got this touchdown. It's a 31-30 game. Every other coach in the league, except for John Harbaugh, is going for this extra point. He went for 2, very interestingly, last time they played the Steelers, which I believe was a couple weeks ago. They missed it. It was a Lamar Jackson throw to Mark Andrews, just a little too far out. Mark Andrews could grab that. But they went for it again. They lined up to go for 2. The Ravens were ready. They wasted the play clock down, and then they called a timeout. And apparently they're just trying to get closer to the goal line, which in my opinion does not really help you at all. And they really just wasted a timeout there. And this was with 40 seconds left in the game. So even after the timeout, Baltimore still was going for the 2. They lined up for the 2. They got in formation, and they're about to snap the ball. I was so shocked by this call. So shocked by this call. It was a very interesting call, especially to do it 2 weeks in a row, or 2 out of the last 3 weeks. Unbelievable call. They snapped the ball. I knew exactly who they were going through. Mark Andrews, the guy we're going to be talking about next. But Tyler Huntley fired a bullet in there, and and I believe it was Darnell Savage who tipped it away, and Green Bay would win the game 31-30 because of that 2-point conversion call. Think about it. You can tie the game and go to overtime. Why? This is a horrible call again from him. And even if you did get the 2, Aaron Rodgers is on the other side. They have one timeout, 40 seconds. We saw him do it on week 3 against San Francisco 49ers. There's no help in going for that 2, except I guess you probably had the chance to win even though there's Aaron Rodgers on the other side. But it's just a horrible call by John Harbaugh. And obviously, other people disagree with me, but that's just, in my opinion, a horrible call to go for 2. That's the reason Baltimore lost. This was the 2-point conversion try after they did miss it. Again, just a horrible call. I still don't know what to say. And then we get to Mark Andrews. 10 receptions, 136 yards, and 2 touchdowns. This guy, I believe, in half PPR had 35 fantasy points. 35 fantasy points in half PPR. 18 points for the receptions and yards, and 2 touchdowns, so 12. So 30 points for him in half PPR. In full PPR, this guy had 35. Unbelievable for Mark Andrews. He played so amazing. And as a Packers fan, I just wanted them to stop him. He got a bunch of receptions. He just kept getting open, big gains. And on that 2-point conversion, I knew exactly who they're going to. And the Packers had to absolutely just cover him. That was their number 1 priority. And they did. I think they did triple team him. So that's why Green Bay did win that game. That is the only reason why, because they finally figured out they got to put more than one guy on Mark Andrews. And just a big shout out to Mark Andrews. Unbelievable season for this guy. He played amazing, fantastic goal in this game. Great job by Mark Andrews. So guys, that is going to bring us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to Sports Warrior. It's all in one word. And also, it would mean a lot to me if you guys would hit that like button.